before sectionals, I woke up way too early this morning. You know, I'm ready to swim. You know, this is the one meet that you get to, you know, kind of let it all out. And, I mean, it's not the only meet, but, you know, you kind of get to go a little bit harder than usual, and I'm just ready to try to go some fast times preparing for state. This sectional is just a lot of fun. You know, you get to hang out with the people that you swam with forever pretty much, you know, over the summer. And, I mean, it's just fun to, you know, swim against your buddies and you get to goof off a little bit, and you know there's all those rivalries within the sectional, and I don't know, it's just a good time. Well, the one thing I like about sectionals is that it kind of gives you your seed going into state, so I like to kind of, you know, swim a time that people are like, wow, you know, how am I gonna you know, do that? But I mean, it's not that I'm trying to do it for other people, but I also want to kind of do it for myself to kind of preview what I got to do at state, and you know, try to go the speed that I want to, and you know, figure out what I'm not doing right. When I look back on my high school career, it's just, you know, all the teams that I've been on and all the people that I met, even though we haven't always done what we wanted to at the beginning of the season, at the end of the season we're always happy, and you know, it's just that I've met so many people throughout my high school career that, I mean, it's you can't replace those kind of memories, and it's just not, the swimming was just swimming, but everything else was meant a lot more to me. Well, I figured out that I kind of had a niche in swimming probably when I was 14 at JOs. You know, when I didn't only swim the breaststroke, I swam the IM and the fly, and I made a lot of finals that year, and I just figured out that, you know, I could kind of do a little bit more than what I had thought, and it boosted my confidence going into high school, and I know it just kind of set the tone for what I wanted to do with the rest of my swimming career. Well, the rich history of Richwoods is just, you know, it's insane. I mean, you look at the top 20 times, and you know, they're all fast, and it's not just one person, there's 20 people who are right behind that person, and just the depth that Richwoods has had over the years, and the records really mean something when you get them here, and it's just, it's nice to be part of this Richwoods tradition and history, and I'm really grateful for it. I mean, there's been so many great swimmers here. I mean, Gib Leach was awesome, Andy DeVoe, Stoppenhagen, they're all good at what they do, and I mean, I've just tried to do my part for my team, and I've just tried to left my mark, I guess. I don't know if I'm the best, but you can't really compare over different eras. I mean, I never got a second place in state trophy, so you know, I'm just going to go do my best, and hopefully I achieve what I wanted to when I set out at the beginning of the season. Well, I'm sure I'm going to look back at all the results and stuff, and I'm going to text Coach Thompson all the time and just, you know, check up on the guys, but I'm definitely a fan of swimming. I mean, yeah, I look at all the results for all the big meets, and you know, I just like to see where everyone's at, see my competition. When I picked University of Florida, I knew the coaching staff was, you know, incredible, and if you're following SECs, you can see that they are killing it right now. So, I mean, Florida is just an intense program that is, you know, probably going to be one of the best ones coming up here in the next years, and is right now. But I just see them making vast improvements, and I don't know, they're a tough team, and I wanted to be part of it. At Florida, they are a longer distance-based program, and that's kind of also a reason why I picked there. But you know, I'm going to have to swim the 200 breast and the 400 IM just because I don't get to pick what I swim, and I mean, those are the events that I train for off-season usually, just so that I can get a base for high school when I taper down. Oh yeah, I mean, the swimming community in Illinois is just so closely knit, just because, you know, you can ask probably one person and they'll know somebody else's times completely, because, you know, it's so competitive here that everyone just wants to stay on top of their game, and it's just a great state to swim in. It's not so much that I'm worried about somebody knocking me down, but there's some racers in Illinois, and you know, you got Kevin Cordes, who's, you know, insanely fast in breaststroke, and it's just like, you got to be on your A game when you're racing him, and Jeff Depew has been dropping time like a maniac at the state meets the past couple of years, so you never know what he's going to throw out, and it's just like, these guys are intense, but it's not that I'm worried about them, it's more that I'm going to embrace the challenge that they bring.